everything changed and then changed again. There's definitely a vibe shift, a huge drop in the fiery energy, and a return to sanity. Imagine that. Mercury moves home to Virgo today, and Virgo is analytical. Virgo is the one who notices everything, and Virgo is associated with the Hermit card in tarot. You see, when Mercury was, I got the wrong cards here. When Mercury was in Leo, the card for that is drama. And Mercury, the messenger, is all about communicating, but in a way that's like roaring, boastful, full of ego, not necessarily having anything to back up our words. But what happens when Mercury moves back home to Virgo, there is a focus on details. And not just noticing the details, but also the bigger picture and how everything comes together. Like I said, Virgo is also associated with the Hermit, so it also means taking a step back. Communication is going to change, interpersonal dynamics are going to change, and right here today, the moon changes. It has been in empathetic Pisces, but today the moon moves into protective Aries. So there's also a feisty energy, but definitely an energy of picking your battles wisely, knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them, right, guys? So as Mercury moves into Virgo, it's actually only going to be there for a short while. And that is because Mercury is about to go retrograde. And when it goes retrograde, there is going to be a bounce back and forth between the concepts of Virgo, which is attention to details, being healthy, thinking about the bigger picture, all that good stuff. And when it moves backwards into Leo, we may find ourselves regressing into egotistical behaviors. So the card that jumped out today is the High Priestess, and she represents the power of observation. She is receptive, and there's an energy of learning as much as you can. All of the symbolism represents the moon cycles. This is the Torah, which is, religious text, of course. We have a black column and a white column indicating the importance of shadow work, but also staying in the light. This is a very symbolic, rich card, and there's also the pomegranate associated with Persephone. Delving into the underworld, definitely doing shadow work. To know thyself is divine, and basically, as much as you can, practice the superpower of noticing. If you approach with curiosity, you may find something out about yourself, the people around you, or the situations you're dealing with that's going to help you see a solution or an exit door. But now is not the time to be boastful. Now is the time to be quiet and listen and see what you can figure out that might be different. Of course, there's always going to be a situation in which you need to stand up for yourself. And the cool thing about Mercury being in Virgo is that if you need to stand up for yourself, you're going to have a much easier time finding your words, even if you're, really upset. And it's going to be a lot easier to access or articulate details that are important to the conversation or whatever it is you're trying to do. So yeah, remember details matter. Remember to look and listen, and be safe, be kind. I love you guys. I'm Erin. I'm Queen Bee Tarot. I've got detailed horoscopes for all 12 zodiac signs on my YouTube channel if you want to hear more about what's going on in the astrology right now. And I'll see you tomorrow.